So tomorrow is a national holiday known as Keido no Hi in Japan, and what Keido no Hi is it's Respect for the Elderly Day. In this video today, I'm going to show you some of the items that they have here in Japan made especially for senior citizens. But even if you're not a senior citizen yet, there are some items that you could possibly use too, or maybe you could use for members of your family if they are either living here in Japan or when they come to visit. So I don't know what age actually qualifies you as a true senior citizen. Is it 55? Is it 60? Is it 65? Is it 80? I don't know. But I know that sometimes we could all use a little help or assistance sometimes when it comes to traveling in Japan, either as or with a senior citizen. When my parents used to come and visit me in Japan, it was a little bit different than when your friends come and visit you or when you're traveling with a group of people your age. Naturally, you want them to feel comfortable, feel safe, and not get tired or pooped out, especially because there is a lot of things that require walking or climbing upstairs here in Japan. When my father was diagnosed with Parkinson's, I even had to make extra sure that I could find ways to help him travel throughout Japan without getting overtired. They do have assistance on train travel and buses for people that need assistance. Sometimes all you have to do is just ask and they will have people that will help you. They also at the airport have people to assist you and make things like security checks and moving luggage very, very simple. When you are traveling through the stations or through shopping malls, sometimes you may not realize that they always have an elevator or they have some form of transportation to help you get from one floor to the other. I also learned that certain cars on the train cater specifically to people with strollers or wheelchairs. So instead of buying your tickets through maybe the vending machines, go to the front, talk to the person, and tell them what your needs are. We used to always get the seats that were really near to the doors, and it made it just so much easier when taking my dad to and from places on the train. And they have rental services where you can rent things like wheelchairs, walkers, special beds, any kind of things that you think you might need. Rampways to get up wheelchairs that maybe if you have like a small set of stairs. And it's a reasonable cost, and you can do short-term and long-term reservations. I did finally invest in some items like a seat for the shower so that I didn't have to worry about either my mother or father slipping in the shower, special handlebars for the bathtubs, and we even invested in a portable toilet which we still use to this day. And I wound up buying a wheelchair at one of the home center stores, and I still have it. It hasn't been used since my father passed away, but who knows? I may need to use it someday. My mom may need to use it someday. And if anyone that is visiting me that gets hurt or injured or maybe isn't even feeling well, I can keep it in the back of my car and make it easy to use. That being said, most shopping areas, the airport, even restaurants do have wheelchairs for use free of charge. Usually. So let's take a look at some of the products that they have to make life for senior citizens a little bit easier. These are from a store called Cane's. It's a home center, and you'll notice that they have lots of pads and diapers and absorbent underwear for senior citizens to use. It makes it so much easier when they go out. If they can't make it to the toilet in time, then at least they don't have to worry about being uncomfortable or having an accident. There's different sizes and levels of absorbency, and according to my parents, they're very comfortable. Most home centers also sell reasonably priced wheelchairs as well as carts on wheels. Shopping carts on wheels make it so much easier than having to carry something, and they're light, easy to use. They also have the various cleaning products for the items that we've just seen, as well as cleaning items for the body. This particular store also has a selection of canes and items that you might need for your walking canes. They also have a selection of shoes for the elderly, which makes it easy for them to take their shoes on and off. This was something that my dad had to get used to because as his Parkinson's became more developed, he wasn't able to tie shoelaces anymore. So these types of shoes were great. One of the best investments I made was getting my parents a portable toilet. This was a godsend, especially for my dad, who had trouble getting in and out of bed, and having the portable toilet there made it nice and easy. They've got all the cleaning products to make sure that you keep the toilet sanitary, and it's easy to clean. We still have it. We still use it today. These disposable bed pads were also quite handy. You just put a sheet over on top of the bed, and that way if there's any accidents during the night, it's easy to clean, absorbent, and disposable. Now, one thing that surprised me is that you really won't see a lot of walkers in Japan, but you'll instead see carts like this. Now let's check out the 100 yen store and look at some of their senior citizen items. The 100 yen store is like the equivalent of the dollar store, and they have a great selection of plastic and portable items such as cups and bedpans and dishes that you can take with you, and you don't have to worry about them breaking. They've got a selection of aprons, all disposable, which you can use if you are feeding someone, glove-shaped trash bags, so if you need to pick up anything, it makes it easy to clean up. You can also get various pads and items here at the 100 yen store as well. They also have the bed sheets. We stocked up on these care sheets. They're not only great for senior citizens, but they're also good for babies. They have the body wipes, both for the full body and just for the bottom. And they also have the ice pillows. These ice pillows are great during the summertime. These ice pillows are only 200 yen. You put the ice pillows in the freezer, and then you can use them as ice packs. We actually use them when we sleep, and also if I'm taking a road trip with Sinbad, it keeps him cool in the car. The 100 yen shop also has a selection of canes. Now these canes are not 100 yen, they're 150 yen, so about $1.50, and they have all the pieces if you need extra handles. And they also have a pretty big selection of tapes and things that you can wrap for your wrists or your ankles. Now here's a selection of portable shopping carts which double as chairs at an Eon Mall store. They range from about $130 to $220, so a little bit more expensive. But what these are is they're the shopping carts on wheels, but they can also turn into a portable chair. So let's say you do your grocery shopping and then you go to the bus stop and you want to sit down, you can turn your shopping cart into a chair. And as I mentioned earlier, I think these are used kind of in place of a walker, because I don't see very many, if any at all, people in Japan using walkers, but I do see a lot of people using these types of strollers, and they're called silver cars. Kind of the nickname for senior citizens is silver people. This store also has a big selection of canes, and they also have the special shoes that are made for the elderly. They also have special glasses. So some of these glasses are a little bit bigger than other reading glasses. And they also have the selection of diapers, pads, and absorbent underwear. Price is probably about the same. So I hope you enjoyed today's video about products and items that they have for senior citizens that are living in Japan, as well as usable for senior citizens that are traveling to Japan. It's very reassuring to me as a soon-to-be, if not already, senior citizen that they have so many products that cater to the elderly. Most of these items are easily accessible. You can pick them up at any 100-yen store, or as I showed you in this video, different variety stores, even drugstores. They have all of these items, and if they can help make your trip more comfortable or a little bit more relaxing, why not take advantage of it? It's also good, as I said, to take advantage of the services that they have. Sometimes all you need to do is just ask. If you don't have a travel agent or a travel guide, ask your airlines, ask the hotel you're staying at, ask even the mall or the tourist spot that you're going to, because chances are they even have they will have a discount for senior citizens, and they may even have special deals or packages for you to go, so you don't have to wait in any big lines and you don't have to pay any extra for these services. So even for me, having just turned 60, I'm surprised at the number of restaurants and tourist spots that give you a little bit of a financial discount for being a senior citizen or being age 60 or above. That's really nice. I also think it's really nice in Japan how on holidays, national holidays, certain periods of time, you do see a lot of elderly people venturing out, going to admire the flowers, the trees, the nature, going to shopping centers, eating out. It's something that I know my own parents, they didn't really do as they got older, and I think they pretty much stayed at home thinking that it was just easier. But if countries and areas can make their tourist spots and their shopping malls and just going to local parks accessible and easy for people that have wheelchairs or walkers, or are dealing with physical disabilities, or just simply a little bit older than the rest of the people that visit the park, it's really nice that they can still enjoy it with everybody else. So if you liked this video, or if you found it helpful, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to join me on more adventures in Japan, maybe even more when I am using these products myself, please consider subscribing. And if you want to make sure that you don't miss any of my videos that I post, please go ahead and click the bell, and that will give you notifications If you or someone you know and love is an elderly person, or even if it's somebody that you just happen to meet on the street that's an elderly person, make their day by showing a little respect with a smile, a greeting, offering a helping hand. Little things can make all the difference in the world. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye.